How can you hear us now? Let's see if that helps. I don't know. I'm breaking stuff. We'll pin that. Alright, sorry about that. For some reason, when I opened up Streamlabs, it had my mic muted. Oh, you know what? You probably need the desktop audio too, so you can hear Discord. There we go.
Yeah.
I will keep you guys guessing. Thanks. Very helpful of you. Yeah, no, for some reason Streamlabs had everything muted, so hopefully it will be better now.
It did that to me last time I opened it on a. I had this wild harebrained idea that I was going to try streaming, and that's when I found out that it was like cutting out so much of my stream that it was like condensing. It was. It had cut off like I had streamed for 2.5 hours. It cut off the last hour and a half.
Oh no.
Because it was looking through this site so slowly. Yeah.
Alright, I actually
Please excuse my
Facebook.
So.
Please excuse my exclamations. My cat is trying to chew through every wire on my desk.
Speaking of cats, where's mine? Finnick.
Alright.
He was hiding under the bed apparently, and now he's come out to play.
I hope he's laying somewhere.
Okay.
Alright. So, as we were previously discussing, so if you have bought those tickets in the CWP shop that are going to be used for those raffles, and if you keep one of those tickets, I'm going to create the wallpaper that those tickets are going to magically turn into. So if you like what you see and you want to have more of that wallpaper, grab more of those tickets. If you don't have a ticket at all, grab a ticket. I will not release them any other way, so it's going to be exclusive to those tickets.
So I bought 6 tickets earlier, and I told Bluey, and she goes, "You don't even know what it looks like yet." And I'm like, Bluey, I must have it no matter what.
I could only afford to get 2, but I'll be happy to get those 2.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
gonna drop
that
the
too.
remaining 300 CWP I have on it if I really like it. Be the sole provider of this wallpaper. Also, I like that I call you and now you're coming to cause trouble. Troubles. Don't bite.
Oh goody, we get to have both of our cats being pain in the butts all at the same time.
I have like the water bottle packaging behind me, and he's trying to eat the plastic.
Oh yeah, Misty's trying to eat my candy bar wrapper when he's not going after the wires.
Alright, I had a whole purpose for this. For switching.
This coming weekend, but the next coming weekend, I'm gonna go visit my friend, and hopefully see my cat at the same time.
Yay!
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Because they're lifting restrictions finally at the agency, so I still gotta talk to them about it, but if I can go home for 2 weeks, I can sure as well go over to my friend's house. I was about to say the H word.
Was aware. There was a lot of hesitation there. I wasn't gonna say anything, but since you drew attention to it. I don't think you can edit Twitter posts though, so we'll just have to make a new one for that one.
You can edit. Oh, Twitter. Yeah, I don't know anything about Twitter. I know I don't like
Misty.
it. Alright, let's see. So, what to do?
Stop chewing on that.
See if I can pull this off.
So since you guys are all in here, you guys can get like a sneak peek before I go post a news post, because it's gonna be a minute. Go check out the Waha's raffles and the site raffles. I'm just saying. I don't have any WC, but I'm gonna bid all 200K I have of my WC.
Wait, new raffle going up?
Yep, it's already up. It's in
I will have to check
opacity glitch. It's actually really pretty. I was tempted to just keep it.
Ooh!
Don't you could just make another one.
No.
Misty, get out of the bubble wrap.
Don't tell Misty how to live their life.
He's being a little turd. Here, okay. Go play with Fury. Have fun.
Alright, so how am I gonna do this? So my box down here is for the Bane, where he's standing. So we'll put some stuff in here maybe.
I'm loving these entries for Spirit Week. They're so good.
I need to catch up with the event contests. I haven't been checking them the last couple days.
One of the things was Crazy Hair Day or whatever, and somebody has one with like 5,000 wigs on it. Bye, Wolfie.
See you later, Wolfie. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
Poor Chitali. Did you put it all in on that divine Chitali?
Well, one benefit of
keep going
hanging
to
out on the YouTube stream is you guys get to see what the wallpaper is going to be, because I have no intentions of showing this until we actually change the tickets over.
You guys can hype it up and make people go get some more tickets.
Ah. You guys should have been there. You would have known what it was.
I see that we have 30 people with us, and only 14 likes, and I know that I am not one of them likes. I did it. I did it, guys. I liked it.
I just gave you one. I forgot to.
I keep going to the news to write up this thing, and then my brain goes somewhere else.
Brain go.
Yes, basically.
Bonafide brain fart.
I kind of like how this is looking without any blending. I almost don't want to blend it.
Oh, hey, Estu, idea. Someone in the chat said that they had a hard time telling who is who. Maybe sometime we can try to figure out how to have like a little icon of all of us on the side somewhere that kind of lights up as we talk.
It's supposed to do. Discord is supposed to do that. Hold on.
But you switched OBSs.
Yeah. Like Discord, I see it do that, but not on YouTube.
It's not an OBS thing. That's a Discord thing. Hold on.
I've seen people do that kind of effect on YouTube videos, but I have no idea how it's done.
The reason why it's probably not working is I have to change it to this file, because for some reason it goes off of the file in Photoshop, not Photoshop as an application. So I don't have to. How did I get over there? I don't even remember. Okay, let's see if it kicks on now.
Huh?
Alright, well, I guess we'll see if that works or not. But yeah, no, it's annoying for some reason. It looks for specific file names, not the application when it comes to Photoshop. There it goes. It just popped on.
Okay. Yeah, it's in the video now.
Oh, there it is.
Really like that your name is Seldrin the Long-Winded. Everybody's gonna know now.
You're terrible.
As if anybody didn't know that.
Ouch. Alright. I'm done getting distracted by you all. I'm no longer on YouTube for a second.
Unacceptable.
How dare she leave us? Alright, I'm gonna go over and check these raffles out.
Did you say waffles?
Waffles.
Raffles.
I was about to
Ratzels.
say. I'm really kind of wanting some waffles, and I don't even like waffles.
I
give me
love
some syrup.
waffles.
I want a
Waffles are
little
the
bit of
best.
waffle with my syrup.
Are you kidding me? Waffle with fruit compote and powdered sugar all the way. Unless there's fruit in pancakes, then I'll eat just about any pancake.
When we, this is going back a couple of years, my husband and I had gone to a bed and breakfast in Canada. And she, the woman there, that owned the place, she made breakfast for us one morning. It was French toast with peaches on top. And I don't know what she did to make it that way, but it was awesome. I've never had such French toast that good. It was like
that
baked
sounds
with
tasty.
fresh sliced peaches and like a peachy sauce over it. It was really good.
Oh,
Sounds
you're
like
making
some
me
kind of
talk
peach syrup.
now.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but it was really good. I've always wished I could somehow like figure out how to make it myself. Not that I really need to be eating that, but
That sounds really good. I think the best French toast I've tried making, it was supposed to be like one of those rolled kinds, but I just kind of left it flat. It was blueberry lemon like cream cheese filling thing.
Huh.
That was really good. I haven't been able to find the recipe for it since, of course.
Be right back.
So-
Somebody demands food. Like I'm not feeding her ever.
What are you watching?
Maybe Char's roommates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, they're kind of loud sometimes.
So yeah, be like, quiet, everybody! I'm doing important stuff in here.
am back.
Welcome back.
It's about time.
Okay, so what she does is V eats, right? And he eats all his food that he wants, and then she goes over and eats from the same bowl that V eats out of. Finishes the food that's in there, because there's not usually a lot, maybe a quarter of their food. And then she proceeds to scratch at it. Never mind the fact that her bowl is completely full. So I go over and I fill it up. And I walk away, and she goes to her bowl and eats her food. She makes sure that V's got food in his bowl. Fresh food. You don't understand how bad this triggers me every time.
Misty is funny. He's only recently discovered that he likes food. You know, like he'd eat, but he was not a particularly big eater. He wouldn't even eat treats. And it wasn't until, you know, recently that he's finally figured out, oh, hey, I like food. And now he's gotten quite pleasantly plump.
All right, let's see.
My cat, I wish, would get some pleasantly plumpness going for him.
Yeah, I was feeling so bad. He was looking like an underfed stray for a while, even though there was plenty of food around. And I was like, would you just eat?
I'm gonna move for a second because there's some stuff going on.
Right, be careful. Me over here about to just post the image of this wall hall and be like, you guys don't need to see what is actually glitched about it. As long as you know it's glitched.
It is very pretty. You did a good job on it.
I'm really glad it turned out as well as it did. I tried to do the rainbow one initially, and I was like, I really don't like the rainbow, because it kind of did that weird thing where, like, you know, when it's doing its thing and, you know, it's got this cutoff where it's just gray because there's nothing there.
Right.
I was like, it just doesn't look as good. I'll show you. I think I still have a picture of it.
Well, here I go putting in for all of 2 tickets because I am that broke.
That's what I did. I literally have no WC. I don't do anything to make money.
Well, you guys keep saying that the market's broken, so I figured I would just put it for WC. Or, yeah.
All I have left is my seed pair money, and I'm trying not to spend that.
Okay. We'll see if things have quieted down now. I hate living with other people.
Roommates are very challenging.
Yes, they are.
Can't believe the month's almost over, guys.
We're already almost halfway through the year.
Yeah.
It's been the beginning of the year worrying about taxes, and then when taxes are finally done and figured out, it's like, oh, the year's almost over. Let's do taxes again.
Yeah.
What really threw it for me is people here go to school earlier in the year than I was ever used to. So here I am going around, you know, with all this summer stuff in my head, and all of a sudden it's back to school stuff.
Yeah.
For August. I'm like,
yes.
You guys are way too early with this. Except that they go back to school in like early August instead of September. It's like, I don't even understand that.
Yeah.
There's not even any snow days down here that you need the extra time for.
Yeah, because typically if you only miss 1 or 2 days, they don't make you make it up. And that's usually all you get in the South.
Yeah.
And it's not even snow, it's ice. You don't even get to do anything, you just do it because the buses can't handle driving in the ice.
Yeah, pretty much. It snowed here like a few years ago and like lasted for about maybe an hour or so. I've got video of it. It was that rare. But it doesn't stay, and it always makes me sad. I miss snow.
Eh.
Miss Snow too.
Eh.
Hey,
Not too much.
Finnick. Did you touch her food? Is that why she's getting mad?
Well, my husband's
gonna bite you.
deployed, so I have the pleasure of trying to figure out how I'm going to manage the snow on my own while he's gone. So I've reached out to another service member's spouse who does plowing, so hopefully it's going to be handled, but it's still... I'm not looking forward to this winter. Like, I already told him, like, you know, if the weather's bad, you might even not have to worry about the driveway, because I ain't going nowhere. I'll just tell the school to come pick up my kids, and then I will hermit up inside my house. Nobody will see me.
Does the little one start school this year?
She is. She'll be doing pre-K, but they're only doing part-time, so she'll go Monday and Tuesday for the full day, and then that's it for each week. Which is a bummer, but I'll take it. It's better than nothing.
She excited, or does she not quite?
Oh, no, she's super excited. She really wants to go.
So, Hayden started going to daycare, and it's like the pre-K stuff, but I think it's like the one done through the state, so when the state's out, she's out.
Yep.
She is always super excited about getting on the bus. Like, they were gonna stop doing the bus and just have Whitney drop her off, and then Nick just got his truck, so he was just gonna pick her up. And the one time I guess that they did something of that situation, she threw a fit because she couldn't get on the bus.
Yeah, buses, it's a huge thing for kids. It's a really big milestone. They love the buses.
Ian adored the bus.
Yeah.
He still does.
She doesn't enjoy putting pants on, though. She throws a fit about that. As soon as she gets home, she's in tears begging for the pants to come off.
Can you put her in like a skirt or a dress?
During the winter we can't because it's too cold, but the rest of the year we can.
Yeah.
But she's really bad for, you know, woo, everybody see my belly!
Yeah.
And she doesn't listen when you tell her not to do it, so they only do that sparingly. They still try to put on like a pair of shorts or something underneath.
How's the baby doing?
Good, I guess. He sent me a picture the other day of him, and he started holding his own bottle, and he doesn't want anybody else to hold his bottle, or he has a meltdown.
Yep.
And my brother's like, he goes, he did like the caption of, "I'm an adult now, time to move out."
Yeah.
I guess they still don't particularly care for each other, though. She tries to make everybody leave the room whenever he's crying. Everybody. Like, grabs the parents' hands and pulls them.
Oh. Yeah, it'll take some
Not allowed
time.
to take care of the baby. Yeah, that's why I told him. I was like, just keep teaching her that whenever he cries, because, you know, autistic children have that thing where it's like, my brother explained it as like a jackhammer just going off in their head when something loud is happening.
Yeah, it's overstimulating, loud. It's like extra loud to them. Yeah.
I was
have
like, just teach her she can go into her room and close the door.
Yeah.
Like,
Ezio used to have similar issues like that. They had to give him sound deafening like earphones and everything because loud events at the school were just too much for him.
yeah, she won't wear the headphones. They have them. She won't wear them.
Oh.
She'll do it for like a minute or two at a time, and then she throws them.
Oh, that's not helpful.
Yeah.
She's what,
She still isn't
5?
really talking, I don't think.
How old is she?
She'll be 4 in November.
Oh, okay.
She still isn't talking really. Like, she'll say 1 or 2 words. They don't like the... So she had a really good therapist, and that therapist had gotten her saying stuff. But then the therapist moved, and she was the only one out in the area. So she had to drop her because it just, like, she wasn't getting what she was driving out of, you know, gas, basically.
Yeah.
So... The new one, I guess, does okay, but Hayden doesn't care for her as much.
I had a really good therapist for Ezio that was, like, she really knew how to work with ADHD, autistic children, and was giving us a lot of really good tips and helping us understand everything. And then just one day she's like, okay, time for you guys to go to another therapist. And we're like, what? She's like, yeah, no, I only like to keep kids here for like a year and then you gotta move on. It's like, oh. Probably because insurance companies usually only cover a certain period of time, and I'm guessing maybe we ran out of time, I don't know, but she didn't want to keep us. Yeah. So I was like, well, that's not fun, but whatever.
That sucks.
Yeah.
one that Hayden hates the most is the food therapist. Hates her. Like, she will push her out the door when she walks in. And I'm like, rip. She just doesn't like a lot of foods, and their goal is to actively, like, try to get her to eat these foods, or at least try them.
Yep.
And Hayden is very set in her ways, independent. I do what I want. You know.
The school's been working on that stuff for Ezio this past year. That was one of their things to teach him, is being willing to try different things, not just food related, other stuff too. So
the school's done better, I think, than the therapist, and I told him that it probably would happen that way because she sees other kids,
right, peer pressure
eating
and everything.
Stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully you can tell this wallpaper is supposed to be what it's supposed to be.
I'm loving it.
Awesome.
Finnick, what are you tearing up now? I can't even see him. Where'd he go? I told you, I'm gonna send you to live with Bluey, and Scout's gonna straighten you up.
I just straight up kicked Misty out the door. He'll sulk at me later, but...
How about I put birds on? You want birds? He's like scratching something, and I don't know what it is, and I can't find out unless I actually get up and go hunt him down, so we're gonna do birds.
For anyone that wasn't here earlier for the explanation, the tickets that we're using in the raffles right now are going to turn into this wallpaper when it's over. So if you don't have one of those tickets, I'd recommend getting one to keep so that you'll have the wallpaper when it comes out. If you like the wallpaper.
Okay, there we go. He's excited now. He's attacking the TV.
Misty will do that when my mom is playing Farmville on her big screen. He likes the cows that are jumping around.
I just gave him, it's like one of the cat game things that basically just...
you know, I tried the fish pond one, and neither one of them showed any interest whatsoever. I was so disappointed. They don't even like the laser light. And I thought everything on the planet liked the laser light.
I know I did a post on the forever ticket things. But did I not? Oh, I did. There we go.
Oh my gosh, Cassandra, I had a fish that would chase the laser light too.
You got those, Sadie?
I don't. Give me a sec. I'm hopping over now. Say that. There we go. I'm here. I got it.
Alright, cool. So right now on Waha's, we have... Let's see, Waha raffles. Let me get over there so I can explain it better. Boop. So we have these two auctions, right, or raffles. Ignore this, the one at the bottom. So right now, this one, at the first one, the winner is actually going to win the forever ticket. But you need the temporary raffle ticket to enter this one. To get that temporary raffle ticket, you have to buy it from the CWP store, which is right here. Oh, my highlighting's not really working how I was hoping it would. So the raffle ticket's right here. And then once the winner is selected for the raffle, anybody who is holding onto one of these items will magically get this wallpaper. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to edit out the image for the ticket and stick that wallpaper in. So it's going to be overwritten by the wallpaper. So if you like the wallpaper, make sure you have a ticket in your inventory. Don't throw it at the raffle.
Etsu,
Yeah.
will you grab the IDs for me from your end? Because I was in top chat and I don't know if I missed anybody.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you're in live chat and not top chat. Don't be like me.
You're doing 5, right?
Yeah, 5. So it's the first 5 who posted.
5, okay.
The Herman up against this wallpaper looks like a massive sea beast coming to visit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My admin panel with all my admin stuff.
Yeah, I was hoping I could see it and just sneak in and steal it, but it didn't give it to me because I'm not the one live.
But yes, so those tickets are going to turn into this wallpaper. So if you like what you see, make sure you have a ticket that you keep, that you don't throw at the raffle. So essentially it's like a 5 CWP wallpaper.
I also posted on my stream about it, but just want to make sure that everybody knows. I had in the past allowed people to switch out for doodles instead. We're not going to do that anymore because we had some people request that they were, or state that they were missing out because people weren't claiming hoots, and this is the only way to get a hoot. So you must claim a hoot, otherwise just sit out if you don't want them. There are other ways to get doodles via on-site and off-site, so. And there is the winners for this round. I want my in real life people to play Wahas, but at the same time, I'm always so afraid I'm going to make a complaint about them and they're going to know. Orchid, there's a thing on the frequently asked questions about how to do it, but basically when you see Herman the Hoot, you just claim Herman, post your ID, and the first 5 that come across on mine or Etsu's screen, whoever it is, you get to do a Herman of their choice. We will tag on-site on the winner's thread if you won. Also to keep in mind, we don't skip anybody, but it's always going to show up first when you post, and there's a delay between when you post on your screen and when it shows up on our screen because it takes a little bit to go through the interwebs.
A series of tubes.
Yep. What are those? What's that? There's a show where like they send the mail through the tubes, and it just takes a bit to get there. I can't remember what it is.
No idea.
My brain is just broken lately. I'm trying to make sure I get like all the events that are ending listed in one like easy to find post, right? And I don't remember how many events we have going on.
Rip.
Yeah.
Your pairs will, or they are supposed to carry over to new streams. And if you have more than you're thinking you're supposed to have, you do gain pairs as you follow along in the stream, watching, commenting, all that stuff. So
Here, hold on, let me lose on mine.
Okay, I'm not even on that roster, so like the top 10 points thing. So I think it was me who lost everything.
Maybe it was you.
I just remember somebody just decided to go all in when we were ending the stream, and then it just went.
Yeah, maybe it was Char.
Maybe I have none. How do I check again? Points?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I've gambled twice in like the last hour, and I've lost points every single time.
Don't want me to participate. There we go. I have 9. I need one more, guys. I swear
We
we're
have
about
3,
to fight.
You
so
should have more than 9 by now.
We about to fight. Don't chirp at me.
oh, the cat.
I tell him we're about to fight, and he goes, "Huh?" And does his little head tilt, like, really? Okay, bring it on. I'm not scared. Where's the thug life glasses? Because that's what it looks like.
Huh, I only gained 1 point. That's really slow.
Geo, sometimes it won't take everybody if a lot of people are gambling at once.
No, I mean, I haven't gambled since the last stream, but you're supposed to gain points just from being in here. Maybe there's something that I have to do to tweak that. Let's see. So if I go in here... Nope, that's not that one. Commands, timers... Gosh, I don't even remember any of this.
I have the contests, the crates, the forever tickets, the activity event. Am I missing anything?
I don't know.
I still love typing.
Raffles, we got those.
Here, what I will do, though, that will make this a little more enjoyable is I'll give all you guys free points that you can poke around with. So
Yeah,
we'll do
I need
add
points
to all viewers. But if you gamble everything and you lose it, sucks to be you. Don't do it.
Let me know when it's in.
I'll give everybody 30 points. I don't know if it's automatic. It says it's queued, so I think it's a minimum of 10 points to do it.
Yeah, it's 10 points to start gambling. I think you get like 1 point per half hour if you just kind of sit and watch. Oh,
Come on, seriously? Told you not to gamble everything. And now it sucks to be you.
Where'd my good luck go?
Sadie, do not ever go to Vegas.
No, so I have like really weird luck for actual gambling. Guys, I'm going gambling.
Gamming.
I told David I want to go. So in South Carolina, they have this boat that goes out past where, you know, U.S. coast border, whatever. And you can gamble out on the ocean. And I told him I really want to go out there and see how it is. I just want to go gamble. And he goes, huh, we're gonna go out there with a set amount of money, and when you lose it all, that's all you get. And I'm like, I got my own credit card, you ain't the boss of me.
Better stick to what he says. That's the smartest way to do it.
Yep.
He says that, but he's the one that always loses whenever we do like gambling things.
Yeah,
I don't exactly win, but I break even usually.
I don't really bother gambling. The few times we went to Vegas, I just, like real gambling, I stick to the slot machines. I just do not have the mental quickness for actual card gambling.
Most of card gambling is like, I don't know. It's like luck of the draw, except you know it's weighted towards the house.
Yeah. My mom's really good at it. She used to be a dealer in a casino way back when.
Alright, we're just gonna post this as it is, and if I missed anything, well, RIP me. Site. Raffles. Games. contests. Alright. Finnick. What are you hunting, sir?
Hunting?
I assume that's what he's doing. He's flipping out. And doing the chirp, you know, the...
See you later, Void. Have a nice night.
I got it.
Okay, cool.
For reals this time. I have the real chat on.
Okay.
And there's
got
one.
I don't know if that was a good choice. Maybe not as harsh.
Ooh, we got some high rollers now.
I was high rolling when I did my 3,900 whatever earlier. And I lost it all.
When you regret life.
I regret nothing. Hello, sir.
Oh, I am getting tired.
It'd be really cool if, I don't know if we could do it, but like have like a foreground with that wave kind of similar, where you can put stuff behind it and it's got enough transparency to like show as kind of the wave, but it looks like, you know, it's over top of animals and stuff, where the dolphins and stuff you can put
Oh,
it in there.
that would be so cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad you understood what I was getting at.
Yeah, no, all I'd have to do is I'd take out the turtle and let's see, let's duplicate this. So if we can just kind of crop it out. Boop, 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 boop. And then go down.
Is that the Mario sound?
I have no idea. Kind of, yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Select transformation. I'm calling a blank. Okay, so do that. And then we do that. So we make it slightly transparent. And then I want to give it soft edges.
Holly, I thought you weren't going to work during our call today. You came in all excited about it.
Okay, so there's the water. Oh, hold on, it still has some sharp. Put that there. And then I would want to do a layer above it that's got the full strength.
What is staghorn coral?
It's the branchy kind.
Oh.
One of them, anyway.
Educate me.
I wasn't going to do corals in this. I mean, I don't even know if you'd really see them. I mean, not that this is a scenario that happens ever, but it wasn't going to get that detailed with it because really the effect is kind of the focal point, not the corals, which we do have some coral type wallpapers on the site.
A set of individual corals would be fun as items to play with.
Yeah, that would be fun. I know stuff about corals. I could do some coral items at some point. Alright, so I mean, I have to go back in and do more work, but let's just say for the sake of testing this, you would want the top to be kind of regular colored. Like so. So now if we were to do it this way, instead of it turning into a wallpaper, it would just turn into, I guess, an accessory that you'd put behind the Waha. Because it wouldn't be a midground, though we probably would want
Yeah, mid-grounds you can't edit, so I really don't care for mid-grounds.
It's something I've been trying to change, but so we would want a sandy
the idea of
mid-ground.
both.
We could always have the wallpaper as the ticket item and then do a separate accessory of the what the foreground or whatever it becomes.
Yeah, because I think if you put the stuff back there, right? Like say you put some turtles or something underneath that thing, it would give it the effect of it being over top of the turtle and would still blend nicely into the wallpaper.
Yeah.
No, what I
Yeah,
need,
please,
no, what
please
I
don't
need
make
to
this.
do, duplicate. So the sand would actually be, we would want sand as the mid-ground. So we would cut that out, and then we would block out the rest of the sand, which we might actually already have sand mid-ground, so we might not even need to complete this, but...
We do have sand mid-grounds that are completely straight across, but they're not like that. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it won't really matter, so... okay, so let's just say this is our... I mean, I could give it some shape. It doesn't really matter, but... so here's our sand mid-ground. And then this would have to be... but then if it's an accessory, it's not going to go over the mid-ground. So, no, it would be... Well, no, can we put foregrounds behind Wallhaus? Probably not, right?
Not yet. I keep begging that we can layer them wherever we want.
Yeah, we've been talking about it behind the scenes, like even behind staff scenes. I've mentioned it a few times, making it so that you can just kind of do whatever you want with everything. Dragging
I really,
and everything.
that would be so cool.
I would love to like use split wallpapers.
Yeah.
Or like
I think really that split
like
wallpaper thing comes in with that what you call it, the comic book thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the comic book mid-ground would be awesome with like wallpapers actually in the different boxes.
Yeah. I just want to get
my
like,
comic book that I did
behind mid-grounds and stuff for like different effects.
Yeah. Get it.
Okay, so the foam would be part of that, whatever this type of layer would be. Let's see, down here.
I just watched my cat jump and almost miss and smack his head into his tree.
Beautiful.
I swear. I didn't give him any catnip, but I think he found some somewhere. We don't even have any catnip, but I think he found some somewhere.
Alright, here we go. So, this right here is your wave. It's rough. We let's not forget that. So here's your wave. Here's your sand, which the foam in the front that I've added will make the edge of the mid-ground irregular, so it won't matter that it's straight across. And then, let's say Hoot's kind of swimming along. Now he's in the water.
He's peeking up.
He's drowning.
I know you don't like the hoots, Etsu.
Herman has been pushed a little too far, and he now realizes he doesn't know how to swim.
That's what happens when you have 50 kids.
Save him. You got those?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I can do that, but
about him.
I just have to go back through and kind of clean up everything. But if that's what you want, we can do that. And we have wallpapers and plenty of clouds and stuff. So actually, let me see.
If you do the foreground, can it be separate from the ticket item so that we can have, the 2,000 individuals that we would want?
That is true. That is true. It's gonna make me go through spend all 300 on this so I can have it.
Well, I mean, right now, if we go this way, I only have one item, and that's the wave.
I'm okay with what everybody else wants.
let's see. I need to change the wallpaper. I want. All right, this is not really gonna make sense, but I'm gonna use it anyways because it came up. So there's your wallpaper. So you could kind of get your own wallpaper, hopefully one with clouds, so it would make sense. But then you have that wave, so the wave needs a lot more work on it, obviously, because I've kind of diluted everything I worked on. But actually, I'm dumb. Hold on. I did that in such a hard way. I can actually just grab this, stick that right there. I'm dumb. I can go up here, cut that.
Forest looks like that place in New Hampshire.
Cut that, and then I can take my eraser with an opacity. Maybe not that harsh. Let's see here.
Is that dirt? What is typically under? Or on that wallpaper? Or is that one of the other wallpapers?
The wallpaper in the back is just a random one that I grabbed just to kind of help illustrate what I'm trying to describe here. Alright. Let's see, I can try to find a different one. So let's see. We have way too many wallpapers.
No, we don't.
There'll be so many times I'll be going through and it's like, oh, I didn't know we had that as a wallpaper. I need clouds.
I'm trying to find a beach wallpaper. Give me a sec. I'll
Yeah,
send you one.
I was trying to find one with good clouds. I can do a search for a beach. Let's see.
How about this
One
sunny
that
beach
doesn't
one?
have a big cave. Sunny beach.
Yeah. It's kind of got the sand, and then it's got the clouds up top. I don't have a good picture of it, so you may want to grab it from the artist.
Yeah.
I got a stitch in my side.
Stitches are fun.
Yeah, makes breathing fun. It's an adventure. Can I gamble yet? Gamble all.
Ooh, here we go. That might work. This is a waving beach wallpaper. Oh, I gotta show everybody something too. I haven't shared it with anybody.
What?
I showed 2 seconds. Let me just grab this wallpaper and stick it right there. Kind of works, I guess. You see the water and the land behind it, but it kind of works.
So he's begging for pears.
Oh, awesome to hear that Imkins, Rowan, and Milo arrived to you safely. Thank you for letting me know. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys. So I have dragons coming this weekend. So for reference, let me first start with their images. I gotta go and grab them.
Well,
So copy image. Is that gonna work? No, it's not gonna work. Discord's not being helpful. Why can't I copy that? I'm being dumb. Okay. Let's try this now. Okay, so here's one of the dragons. I have 5, I believe. And they're pretty big sized dragons. Like they fit right in your hand. They're not tiny.
I love that.
I really enjoy making them too. They're really fun. I have to sit down and make an actual like blueprint for them because they're gradually increasing in size the more I make them. The little sunset one is actually kind of petite and small, but then the one that I finished up last night, which is actually the YouTube video today, he turned out fairly large. He's a big boy. Oops.
Oh, I love that blue one.
I think right now I have the prices I think they're 150. I was trying to kind of keep my prices consistent because the last time I sold dragons like this, they were actually a little bit more expensive, but I have most of these guys as 150, and then the big red guy, I upped him to 165 just because how much bigger he is. But
He's up to no good.
oh, and I love
His side
his
profile
face.
is like him narrowed, and he looks like he's up to no good.
So
That's evil one.
I'm hoping to squeeze in one more. I was gonna do it today, and then Sadie said she was doing a stream, so it's all your guys' fault. I am pulled away from that. But I asked Spera if she would create a file for me that looks like this. So what I'm going to do is, if you buy a dragon, you're going to get three or five. I haven't actually figured out what number, but you're gonna get a set of the dragon on the site. And then when I get at least 10 sea dragons completed, I'm going to make a sea dragon crate on the site so anybody has the chance to get their little image on the site. So it's not going to be exclusive like the Doodle Corns, because I kind of worry that that might have caused some issues for some people. So I'm hoping this is kind of a more fair way to approach it, where if you own the figurine, and you'll get a couple free items of it, and then anybody has the opportunity to get an item through the crate. But the crate's not going to happen until I have at least 10 sea dragons. So that's what I'm working on. I haven't shared the dragons yet, the image of the dragons, the doodles. I'll probably post those tomorrow at some point, but that is something that I've been poking at with Spare's help.
Dude's making me really want to waste money this month. I can't, though. David will be so bad.
Well, I mean, Etsy does have like a Klarna thing that helps you pay for things.
Look, you hear her, guys? She's trying to get me in trouble.
But yeah, so that's kind of the thought there. If you get the dragon, you're gonna get free items for the site, and unfortunately, they're not going to be exclusive to you, but you will get free items, and then eventually I will have a crate so everybody else can get some dragons. All these guys are going to be posted Saturday at noon. I have the listings all created. I need to put a timer on my phone so my phone yells at me, so all I have to do is go in and hit the publish. So in theory, they should be on time. Yeah, Black Rose, that was... I know about that, and I had tried to see if I could come up with an alternative where we could do something similar with that, but I know a lot of people were already committed to the idea of the item being exclusive to the owner, so I don't quite want to do that again, but I still want to have them represented on the site, and I do enjoy how they look. I think they'll be a lot of fun. And they actually kind of fit in with this whole wallpaper thing that we were poking at with the wave. You know, they would look really cool back there.
So, for those, I think I only have one, but like, for my doodles, I know that I only sell in a certain thing. Like, I have so many in my shop, and if they go out of my shop, then I increase by a little bit. But at the same time, if there's none in my shop, people have to message me because I forget. I'm bad at keeping up with things. I think when I ran out of the 2 CWP ones, I didn't realize for like a week.
Well, and I did that poll, and it seems like a lot of people are kind of, at least that was my impression anyways, that a lot of people were kind of tired of them, so I don't want to keep...
Also, a lot of people that can't afford and don't buy at the same time are probably also voting.
Yeah, but, I mean, I try to keep, I try to do mostly the $20 ones, trying to keep them there, and then I have the occasional, the dragons were $50, But I was trying to keep them down by 20 for the most part, but hopefully too having the opportunity for new owners only to go, that will kind of help balance the playing field a little bit. But I don't know. I think it's a fun feature, but I also don't want to exhaust everybody and irritate everyone with it. So it's a tough one to kind of figure out how to approach it, I guess.
I figure everything's going back into the site, so I don't really care one way or another.
Yeah, no, I mean,
grow as a site.
It definitely helps the site. It helps us build up that nest egg. But again, I also don't want to exhaust everybody at the same time. So it's just a matter of balancing everything and trying to make it work for most people.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's one reason I got tired of Chimeras, was because everything was either exclusive or dirt cheap. And there was no middle ground whatsoever as far as where things lay in value. So I just decided I was done with it.
I've been trying to make sure, like, when we do our monthly items, that I get stuff spread out. Like, I really try to make sure we have, like, stuff going in the Foreign Goblin. I have the Raven Shop. I have Raccoon Kings. Like, I'm trying to spread them out evenly. I know a lot of people still say that it seems like everything is for CWP only, but hopefully that's changing, because I am trying to spread things out.
Yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate that you do try to do that.
You can tell. So it used to be, CWP was what, 5 mil, and we dropped to 3 mil the other day. Not like the other day, but within the last month and a half, we had dropped down to 3 mil, and that's showing that CWP isn't as big of a thing as it used to be.
Yeah. Well, we have deals and stuff going on too. We never did have like the buy one get one and things like that. So I'm always trying to balance the playing field a little bit without not trying to avoid upsetting anybody, but trying to make it fair for everyone. And it's a hard battle. Chimeras, as someone was saying in the chat, I always butcher your name. Ouroboros. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce things, but they were saying that Chimeras is they can't log in on Chimeras. I always found their layout to be kind of confusing, to be honest.
I tried to play them before, but there was literally, like, their community wasn't fun for me. Their games weren't fun for me. Like, at least Waha's community always had, like, that pull to draw me in and make me stay. Like, I don't do much else on the site besides community stuff, but, like, Chimeros, I was just like, what's the point of being here? I don't understand. Because I didn't enjoy any part of that site.
I never got super invested, but from the grapevine, I always hear how the admin there hates us, so that's all I got on it.
Yeah.
I think I tried Chimeros once, and I never actually got into it enough to stay.
I mean, the art is beautiful. When she had Hibari doing the art was beautiful, but I think now she's using like a 3D program to do everything, and it's a lot of inconsistencies.
Yeah. Yeah, that was another thing that ruined it for me, was that the art went from Hibari art and hand-drawn stuff to...
She has hand-drawn stuff going in now, too?
No. I meant, like, digitally hand-drawn.
Oh, I was gonna say, that's taking like a gumball kind of approach. You have a little bit of everything in there.
Now it's like that 3D program and the stock images that she tweaks.
I sent Etsu a link the other day, or a picture the other day. So apparently somebody had done something on pet sites in February of this year, and Waha's was listed as number 1, guys.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
pretty
really
awesome to see
excited.
that. Yeah. Yeah, Onyx. We have an Onyx now on the site, completely different Onyx, but this person that owns Camaros is also named Onyx, and they used to play Waha's long, long time ago. Um, I honestly couldn't tell you why they hate us, like why there's like a personal thing that they've kind of had against us, but it is what it is, I guess. Years ago, I just kind of decided not to really pay attention to competitors. It's been a long time since I've really checked out competitors, so which is probably not the best idea because it's always wise to know what the competitor is doing, but I prefer just to kind of focus on Wahas and what we can do to make Wahas better because Wahas needs that, not because some random site is doing this or this. So,
But you do
Wahas doesn't care so much that we have a spot to advertise.
what was that?
You do still have the rest of us that play different sites that kind of keep an eye on things for.
Yeah, no, and I definitely appreciate everybody else's input, and that's helpful. I think it's important for me, especially if I'm trying to do my own features and everything. I can honestly say I came up with the idea, or staff came up with the idea, we brainstormed and came up with it. It's not like oh, I saw some site do it and I thought that was awesome, so I stole the idea. So it's to kind of help keep my creative process pure too, so I can honestly say in good faith that no, this is something that we came up with on our own, and we just that's what happened. It's not an issue of theft. And I don't even know if pet sites are still like it, but I can remember way back when having a feature with the same name was an issue. So like if you called like the place you keep your pets, if you called it the kennel, it's like, oh, ew, you're calling it the kennel too. So and so was calling it a kennel 5 years ago. Now you're copying them. It's like, well, it's a kennel's a kennel's a kennel. I mean, how many ways can you describe a kennel? So that's one of the reasons why Waha's has caves, because way back when, gosh forbid, you use a name that somebody else is doing for a feature, so you have to do something kind of different. So. Waha's needs an HTML coder in their forum. We've been talking about improving our forums, maybe even going to the, is it the BBC format?
No.
No?
Have mercy.
I thought that was supposed to be easier for people to code.
He's already put that in. You have to go into your account and manually switch it over. Because so many people rioted when he mentioned just completely switching, and he was like, okay, well, we can give both options. Like, you can pick and choose. Because, like, I can't do any of my coding in the BBC. Like, cannot. And the only way to do your coding in the BBC, like, the way that I would, is you have to open up this little screen or whatever, and it's very blindingly white. And I have issues looking at white screens for too long, so I just get really hung up on having to do anything for it. That's why I don't like to mess with the library too much, because it's on the BBC stuff. Oh,
yeah. Well, when it comes to the code stuff, I kind of leave it to you coders out there, and I just, I poke someone, like, hey, can you help code this for me? So I used to do it to Sadie all the time. It's like, hey, what you doing? You busy? You want to make a news post for me? Because I hate coding them so much. It's like the most novice code. If you ever saw my code for the news, it's so novice.
Not good at like the fancy coding either, so.
Hi, Gia.
Coding is about on the level of Neopets profiles. I never got past that.
I really wanted us to get to not copying, obviously, but allowing customizations on our profiles like AWAS does, where you can do more with it and show more with it and get creative, but at the same time you still have to have certain links. Like, you can't get rid of any of that stuff. Like, you still have to have links through, like, the library link and all that. Like, you have to have the Explorer, Home, whatever.
I think the reason why we
Commando's always
opted...
worried about it.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why we never went to do any kind of coding like that, where you can change the whole layout or coloring or whatever. Is one, you open yourself up for hacking attempts from people. I know once upon a time, long time ago, we had someone, like, embed more or less a virus into the forums. It wasn't.
You still find like Wahas with it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't a virus like in the sense of you get a virus on your computer and it does significant damage to your computer. It's not the same kind of virus. It was more like a Klingon. So if you somehow touched it, it like, what did it do? I think it changed your nickname or something, or no, it wasn't like that. I don't
That
even.
was L7, wasn't it? The first big downtime.
I don't even remember. It was such a long time ago, but I just remember it being like very harmless, but people were freaking out over it. But because of the impact of this quote unquote virus having on somebody who just looked at it, we were like, okay, well, we should probably not let people feed in scripts or code like that or anything. So it's very simplified scripting. So that's why we don't really let you change layouts like that. But then not only that, you could have someone who's like, oh, I want to have like a neon bright flashing color layout. It's like, okay, you go there and you get a headache. So there's pros and cons to it.
Yeah, I just like the
For sure.
creativity aspect of it. Also, we could have done like themes or something like that where we have set things and the only thing they can add in is like backgrounds or stuff like that.
Right.
I just want to be able to edit fonts and have some pretty fonts instead of Arial, Georgia.
Oh, I mean, you're more than welcome to poke a commando and see if you can convince him of it. I don't necessarily have an issue with it either way, as long as everybody's kept safe. So if it's something that he thinks he can do and do well, you're more than welcome to.
He's got a lot on his plate right now, so I'm not going to add more.
Well, like asking him
I'd
to do
rather visit... of my ideas, though, I would rather visit the setting up something for the helpers.
Yeah.
Like the people that help the new users. I think I had tossed that to you guys before and said I was going to type something up and toss it to the staff, and then I forgot about it. Because stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's like I kind of felt bad asking him to do the... I needed something fixed. Just a little textual kind of thing. Like no one's really going to notice, but it was something that was bothering me. So I felt bad kind of throwing that at him because he does have a lot going on right now. He's got a lot that he's focused on, but I really was like, oh, this is driving me crazy. Can we just make this quick fix? And it was legitimately a quick fix.
Oh, did he tell you what happened with me?
No.
We all know a certain comic.
It is true. He put in this like thread thing so that way I can grab the ID of a thread and I can put the thread ID into this thing and it gives me all the post IDs, like everybody who posted on there.
Ooh.
It cuts out like me having to go through each page and then I mess up somebody's ID.
Right.
And,
it's always...
They come at me.
Right. It was always a process.
Well, I didn't know where he put it and I thought that it was going to be on like the sidebar. And I was like, Commando, I don't see it anywhere. And he was like, I'll look for it tomorrow. He didn't even remember what it was. He didn't remember doing it because it was like 2 weeks ago he put it in for me and I just hadn't had a chance to do anything with it.
Yeah.
And I needed it yesterday. And he messaged me this morning. He goes, Sadie, it's an admin tool. It's not on the sidebar. And I was like, We won't talk about this. He goes, it's okay. I didn't even remember ever making this for you.
Yeah. There's been that once too. That's the issue with the site being so old and around for so long. Like stuff will come up and be like, okay, who made that? Was it Commando that made it? Was it Rocket Dave that did it? Was it the others that did it? It's like there's so many different hands over time. Commando being our longest running coder for sure.
She's told him he ain't allowed to leave, guys.
Yeah, I told him he's not allowed to retire, and he was like, joke's on you, I already retired. And it's like, oh, well, thank you for not leaving us. So now I guess we're turning the ticket into a, what is this? What was this going to be? An accessory?
I think it could be both. I mean, we could do a wallpaper for the ticket and do the foreground separately, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the nice thing about it being an accessory is you can drown whatever animals you want in the background and customize it.
Well, I guess, I would really like this as the foreground. I just wonder if it's worth 5 crazy watch points.
Yeah.
Oh, fair point.
I'm posting something in general. I got called out.
You got called out?
Yeah,
On
I'm going
this...
to talk to Commando and have this happen in November. Think I won't.
Oh, really? So I went through McDonald's a couple days ago to get Lucia a Happy Meal because I was on the road. She needed a lunch. I didn't have anything, so closest thing you can get is Happy Meal. And the woman at the window is wearing a Christmas shirt, and I am the type of person that I will ask questions. So a young girl, probably her first job, and so she takes my card, and when she comes back, I said, "So, how many people have you triggered today with that shirt?" And she was totally confused, didn't understand. And I was like, "You're wearing a Christmas shirt. Please don't tell me we're becoming that early, like where you have to start bringing Christmas stuff out." And she's like, "Oh no, it's the closest thing I had for a shirt today." And it's like, "Oh, okay." I can understand, but it's like I have to ask. You're wearing a Christmas shirt.
Funny enough, I
got it,
kind of
it's
commandeered
Oh, okay.
a Christmas shirt my mom gave me. I kind of commandeered a Christmas shirt my mom gave me as like a PJ top, but it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex with Santa riding it.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some stuff like that on Amazon.
Yeah, I have no idea where she got it, but like she said it was the closest thing she could find to a dragon. Christmas shirt, so
I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here though, and you guys are welcome to hop and do your own games if you want. I'm
I'm about to probably
tired.
go take a shower and get ready for
Yeah,
bed.
then the migraine kind of zapped all my energy out, and I'm looking at the clock, and it's like it's still early, but I need to go crash.
so
Make sure that you guys, if you haven't, to go to the pinned, mark that you've watched. I will be drawing 5 people from everybody that watched to win a prize. I've got a wheel that I'm gonna spin. I'll probably just do a video of it and have Etsu upload it tomorrow or something like that, so that you can see who won what and all that jazz. So make sure you have done that. I will be cutting it off probably about 5 minutes after Etsu ends the stream, so I can get ready for myself.
Yep, and if you haven't, please like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Apparently, too, they say that commenting on the video can really help with the YouTube algorithm and all that stuff, which I don't know how that works for stream since it's all by chat. But we probably, like I said, I'm trying to do more regular videos, so hopefully that will kind of help in that area. Random tangent, but all the little things.
Right, and I'm posting the last round of Herman winners just so that people know that they won.
Okay.
There you go.
okay, and yeah, maybe I'll talk to US too about possibly like doing some videos of something to upload to this channel.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
using Streamlabs seems to make it a lot easier to go live, whereas OBS was a little bit tricky on some stuff.
Yeah.
Sadie, I'm assuming you didn't
Yeah,
have any issues getting it going.
No, it went right through. I just had so it really threw me because it asked me to name the thing and everything, and I was like, "Oh crap! I haven't done this part yet."
Yeah, yep, nope. It definitely combines everything into one spot, whereas before you had to kind of jump around and do a bunch of different stuff. So makes it easier.
That's one reason why Streamlabs. My problem with Streamlabs and I would have to well, no, actually, in order to do your YouTube video anyway, I think I would have to use your account. Never mind.
Well,
Because it's integration.
oh, I don't know.
Streamlabs is more integration based, whereas regular OBS is not.
Get your gambles in, by the way. just hit that gamble all, everybody.
Don't do it. She's a bad influence. Bad influence.
Don't be cowards.
Is gambling for 2 chairs.
Be a
I don't
rant
even
on
have
this.
any. I don't think. I think it's honestly not going to go through because I don't have any. I think I'm
you
probably
only
like
have
4
like
or
a
5.
few.
Yeah.
I'll do gamble all. If I lose it all, I'm gonna have to make a rant on you, Sadie.
All right, I'm willing. You're gonna win it all and be the biggest winner.
Thank you for subscribing.
Oh, you won.
Oh, cool! Yay! Does that put me in top 10?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think they're like in the thousands for the top 10. All right, make sure you guys check out the news
Oh,
post.
I just lost 20 pairs.
And I think that's everything, right?
Yep. Like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with us. And if you are interested in those cute little dragon images, they will be attached to those figurines if you are so interested in that stuff. But so that's kind of my focus right now is those figurines. But oh, and the raffle. Did you already make a news post for the new raffle?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Then if you guys happen to forget that, you'll see the news post when you hop onto the site. So sorry, Ellie. We gotta try to do more streams. At some point, I'll probably just have to come to terms that I'll just have a 4-year-old with me to be able to do it more consistently. Because it would be nice to do these. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's unrealistic to say every Friday, but to do it more often than sporadic and like once in every 5 months or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to do it more consistently.
Yeah. And maybe we'd be able to get more people to join us.
When she goes to school, you can probably do some daytime ones too.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
be during the week.
Yeah, for sure.
But that also hits them other, time zones that typically can't hang out with us this late.
Right. Yeah, it's like my husband's over in Bosnia right now, and he's 6 hours ahead. So don't have to worry about him popping in. But yeah, no, it would be nice to kind of change it up a little bit and see if we can get things to be a little more consistent. But for real though, I'm gonna end this. Thank you again so much, everybody, for hanging out with us and coming along for our doodling and our games. And we will have to try to figure out a more consistent schedule for the streams. Adios, everybody. See you soon.
Bye, guys.